Hey guys, so as it turned out, we're not getting the RSP in Battlefield 5 for, well, at least for now. We received an official response from EA's community manager Dan Mitri saying that, quote-unquote, RSP needs to meet standards and your expectations with the tools we provide. That takes development resources. It also needs to make economical development sense. We can't introduce a feature that ends up costing more to keep maintained than it returns. I know that statement will open up more debate, and I encourage that, but this is the reality of the situation. In other words, we don't want to impact development resources of main game quality of life commitment and upcoming content by routing team bandwidth to RSP development. There's also financial implications here that go well beyond my remit. That said, is RSP off the table? Not at all. Our teams need to weigh this carefully and either commit fully to the service or not provide it at all. And you need an official statement on what that decision is once it's been made. I don't exactly want to be arrogant or cocky, but that's exactly what I expected to come out of it. Because realistically, if they had planned RSP being implemented into Battlefield 5 before the game actually came out and they would be working on it, they would have something and they would just need more time to actually implement it into the game, they would have already announced it by now. So this response is really nothing shocking. They're simply not implementing it to the game for now. And realistically, I could go on talking about how many problems this actually causes, but being honest, I know that RSP has been used by the minority of the players, at least in Battlefield 1. Because in Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, RSP has been super popular since we actually didn't have a proper matchmaking system, but once this got implemented into Battlefield 1, we no longer needed RSP. Or, okay, we needed RSP for certain events, community-based servers, but for the majority of the player base playing game on a day-to-day basis, not being crazy involved into how the game plays out and in general organizing custom events, having custom rule sets on the servers, majority of the players simply clicked on the button in the matchmaking menu and that's how they played the game. They weren't searching for specific servers hosted by specific communities, and while I know there is a lot of those communities out there, I personally know a couple of owners who are actually organizing events and doing various kind of things, still majority of the players weren't really utilizing those tools. And quite honestly, it's totally not surprising to me that DICE isn't actually working and putting time and resources into creating something that will benefit a minority of the player base when we actually have much bigger problems at stake with Battlefield 5. We still have visibility problems, we still have netcode issues, we still have balancing problems, we still have so many bugs that require fixing, and while I do know that there is different development teams working at DICE, it's not the same guy creating skins for characters that's doing RSP and networking, but realistically, they also have to put in resources into actually doing so. So it's not always the matter of who's doing what and how many developers there is out there, but also other external stuff such as financial investments that have to go into creating such things. And even if we set all of this aside, we still have so many things coming to Battlefield 5 that actually have to be developed and require some attention from developers and studio in general. We have the Firestorm mode, the Battle Royale. Then, according to the information EA has posted a couple of months ago regarding Battlefield and esports in 2019, we're also getting some sorts of an esports mode implemented to Battlefield 5. So, there's quite a lot going on, or will be going on. So from a business standpoint, it really makes a lot of sense to prioritize things which will be done for the majority of the player base, and even the player base who's not even playing Battlefield right now, they're not even attracted to the game yet, and attract more customers rather than working on a system and investing into something that will benefit only a minority of the existing player base. I know, it might sound harsh, and it's not something we wanted to hear, but at the same time, business-wise, it makes sense for them not to do it now. And it's not like I'm trying to convince you guys that it's okay they're not implementing it. Of course, if you wanted RSP in the game and you hoped for it to be present in Battlefield 5, you have every right to be upset. Because they didn't deliver what you wanted, but at the same time, on their side, it kinda makes sense not to do it. Just saying. Anyway guys, that would be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what do you think about the current announcement about RSP. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Although it's quite a stupid question, everyone will not like it, so yeah, as always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield.